And I'm Michaela Mazza. Thanks for tuning in. It's October 24th, 2025, which means that we are officially into spooky season.
The Spartans field hockey team spent their weekend in Burlington, Vermont, first taking on the Vermont Catamounts on Friday. The game was tied at 2-2 heading into the fourth period, but Vermont scored the go-ahead goal with 8 minutes remaining, defeating the Spartans 3-2.
Lansing had both of these this Labor Day weekend. The Michigan Chicken Wing Festival returned to Lansing and raised money for the nonprofit Against All Odds, while also bringing chicken lovers together. Rush says that the Michigan DNR wants to hear from you. To make your voice heard on this issue, she suggests reaching out to a DNR office near you or to contact local legislatures.
Things are pretty sweet here at DeMartin Field, where the Michigan State women's soccer team is moving on to the third round in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA Women's Soccer Tournament. Last night, it was Kayla Briggs who was the hero for Michigan State. She popped one up over the Wake Forest goalie to give the Spartans the go-ahead goal, and from then on, they just really locked in defensively to close that game out with a 1-0 win over Wake Forest.
2.5 years ago, tragedy struck Michigan State's campus when a gunman opened fire and killed 3 Spartans. A memorial is set to be constructed to honor those that we lost. Potholes are nothing new to Michigan, but a recently signed plan could turn one booming business into better roads across our state. It is so nice to see some MSU alums really keeping Spartan spirit as a part of their lives even after graduation. Recharge Pilates on Grand River is a place for Spartans to support Spartans and stay active.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Amy. It looks like such a fun and safe event for our Mid-Michigan kids. Certainly there's some safety concerns around this holiday, like making sure candy is safe to eat and even watching out for drivers in the neighborhood. The wrestling team competed in the Big Ten Championships over the weekend in Evanston, Illinois, where 3 freshman Spartans punched their ticket to the NCAA Wrestling Championships in Philadelphia in 2 weeks.
Number 16 women's soccer was ready to receive the number 21 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes for a top 25 matchup on Sunday, and the start to this match was physical, but OSU drew first blood with a header past MSU goalkeeper Noelle Henning. It was Bella Najera who would tie it up with a strike. That was the first goal allowed by Ohio State all season, and the game would go on to stay 1-1 after neither team could break through one last time.
Andy T's is a local spot to get cider and donuts too.
Oh, that sounds so delicious. And now that we're in the fall spirit, I think it's a great time to talk about sports. But first, we've got to take a quick break.
Thanks, Jack and Laura. It's that time of the year again. The leaves are falling, the air is crisp, and fall sports are aplenty, so let's get into the action.
The kickoff is underway, and local officials are working to make sure the weekend is safe for everyone. Focal Point's Meg Vandermark found out what sort of safety measures are in place for the big game.
The Spartans answered just 2 minutes later with a strike from junior forward Richie Ludwig, but MSU never found the net again, falling 2-1. MSU returns to DeMartin Stadium for their conference home opener against Ohio State this Friday at 7 p.m.
So the East Lansing crew came out on top this year.
What a fun rivalry and a great place to end our show.
Yes, that's all we have for you today on Focal Point News.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Gabriel Klein.
And I'm Michaela Mazza. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend.